everyone and welcome to Screen Hype. Today I am going to be reviewing Horror in the Library, a really cool board game I picked up at Portsmouth Comic Con. Now this has very kindly been given to me by Blue Donut Games for this review, but I promise all opinions are completely unbiased and with my genuine opinions of this game. As you can see, it's lovely and shrink wrapped, so let's get it open and see what's in the box. Alright, let's get this lid off and see what's inside. So we've got this rulebook on top. Now this is kind of a reference sheet for the game, so I have played this game once at the Comic Con and I'll explain more about this during the full review, but at first we're going to see what else is in. So they've got all the tokens and things ready to be popped out and everything else conveniently stored in here. So let's get these components out and go through them. Okay, so let's look more in depth at some of these. So this here, as you can see, it's got numbers along the side and along the top. This correlates to two dice, which I'll show you in a second. And for each row, there's one blue, one red, one white, one yellow, one black, and one green. Not sure, oh yeah, I was going to say not sure why the black is a K, not a B, but because the B is a blue, so that's why. So that's this, and you sort of prop this up where people can see it, and that way everyone has access to it. Then the next is the rule book. It's not too thick, but it's enough to explain all the rules. So as you can see, I'll show you the printing. So as you can see, the printing is a decent size and it's a decent quality. And it looks like there's 14 pages of rules and then the credits by the looks of it, and then just a summary of everything inside it. Alright, then we have all these tokens, and I've got to say I am very excited to pop them all out, but let's get them out of their plastic container first. There we go, so we've got two boards. So the first is this one, and on the front you can see it's just got all the colours, but on the back each one has a different element. So each colour represents a different thing. So for example, red is fears, and green by the looks of it is herbs, and each one just has a specific one on the back. So basically at the start of the game you will pull you'll pull multiple of these to keep as your player icons that you're looking for, and then in the game you're going to search bookshelves to try and find those exact ones. But those are them, and I'm very excited to pop them out. I'm just going to pop one out, just one, to show you how it pops. Oh, that was satisfying. Alright, and then you've got the other one that has all the other tokens. So these are how you keep track of your searches. These are blessing and curse tokens. So these are in the bag, and when they're double-sided, and when you pull one, you'll take a card from the top of either the blessing or the curse deck, and that will give you an advantage or something you can use against another player in the game. Then you can see you've got the player tokens, and you've got the monster tokens. So the monsters can appear in rooms and reduce your fortitude. The players adjust your icons to move you around the rooms. And again, let's see how these pop out, see if they're equally satisfying. They are. Very, very, very nice popping, I gotta say. Now, the downside with these is that, as you can see in the box, there's not really anywhere to put them, and I wouldn't want them running around loose, so I'm probably going to try and find like a small velvet bag or something to put all the tokens in, just to keep them neatly, because yeah, otherwise it's just all going to be rummaging around in here. It'd be a nightmare. But let's see the stuff that is in here. So we've got these little red cubes that I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I'm looking forward to learning. Same thing with these yellow tokens. Not sure what they're for, but like I said, looking forward to learning. I'm assuming it's something to do with the advanced mode, because this game has an advanced mode and a normal mode. This here are all the cards. So like I was saying, these are the ones you sort of search through when you search a bookshelf to try and get a match to your tokens. These are the two dice that you roll to see which of the books you get. Now, these attach to the room boards, so you can use these in the centre of the room boards. You can see there's a little hole there, and that way you can rotate the rooms once they're placed down. This is the portal, so this is the one room that doesn't need to get rotated or anything. So this is once you've collected all of your elements, you then escape through the portal. These are the blessings and curses, so this one here is a blessing, and when you use it you restore 3 fortitude. But there's a full deck of blessings and curses in here. This bag is where you put the tokens for the blessings or curses, so you can't see what you're drawing, and you could end up drawing one or the other. Now this is one of the rooms, so they're all pretty similar. So for example, in this one you've got a bookshelf down at the bottom and you've got a picture. When you look at a picture you can roll a dice to gain fortitude, and depending on the dice roll is how much you can get, up to a maximum of 3 per roll. Other rooms will have other stuff. With the open doors, you can just move through those into an adjacent room. With the closed doors, you can move through them, but it will cost you 1 fortitude. And if a wall doesn't have a door leading to the next room, you would need to spend an action point to turn the room so that you can get a door next to it. So this is another example, something you can find in a room. You've got these drawers. So this is what you search to get blessings and curses tokens. And you've got a mirror, and that means you can travel to any other room with a mirror. The rooms can be laid out however you like. It's entirely up to you. And then finally, we've got these player boards. So this looks like what the classic side. So as you can see, it's got a tracker for your fortitude. You can track your actions. The secrets are basically the tokens I was saying for the things you want to search the bookshelf for. So depending on how long you want the game for, depends on how many secrets you start with. And then any cards you do collect that do match your secrets, you put up there and they're locked in, other players can't steal it. On the back is the advanced mode. So as you can see, it's got a few extra rules. I haven't played the advanced mode because I've only played once at the convention, so I can't tell you too much about it. But it looks intriguing and I'm very excited to see what it's like. And I believe, that's basically everything except for the acrylic stands for the monsters and your player tokens. So you can use these to move them around the board. But yeah, that is everything that's included in the game. I'm really excited to write a review for it, so keep an eye out on the Screen Hype website, and when it is published, I'll leave a link in the description. And that is what's in the box for Horror in the Library.